All right, give it up for your teachers one more time. That was pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Some of you might not have realized that those teachers had it in them at all to do that. I mean, that was pretty impressive. Over 200, I think that's some sort of record. I think a lot of times we don't really see what we get from people. We don't really get what we see. We don't really see what we expected. Everything just kind of changes on us. I realized when I was a young man that I didn't understand women when I had my first real girlfriend. I think I was in like 8th or 9th grade. Alicia Holden was her name. And she was way ahead of me. I remember for our first date, we went roller skating. Not because I'm that old, it wasn't cool even then. But we went roller skating, and about halfway through one of the slow skates, you know, they had the disco ball on, and they were playing a song. All of a sudden, I realized, wait a second, when this date ends, I got to decide whether or not I'm going to kiss this girl. Does she expect me to kiss her? Like, what's going on? Do I have to kiss this girl? I was so, like, oh my gosh, I was starting to freak out. I was starting to sweat. She's like, are you sick or something? I was like, no, I'm okay. And so, when we got to the end of the date, I remember I stood in front of her house and I was just stalling. I was like, oh man, I don't know what to do. I stalled for like a half an hour. I was talking about hockey, just anything. And then finally I was like, I don't know what to do. So I just turned around to leave. And as I turned around to leave, she threw me a bone. She said, hey, you know what? You gonna give me a goodnight kiss? And I was like, yeah. So I thought of every romantic comedy I've ever seen. I cocked my head to the side, I closed my eyes, and I went in just like in the movies. She had already closed her eyes too, and she was going in for a different kind of kiss, like this. When we hit, sparks did not fly. It was a collision of epic proportions. We all of a sudden both opened one eye and we could see each other like staring right in the eye. I pulled back and it was so bad, there was like a thing of saliva that came out between us. So like,
Just like you.
And then she thought she did something wrong. She's so nervous. She looked at me, she's like, can't you just kiss right? And I was like, and I went on my bike and I rode home. I gotta tell you something, I realized then I don't understand women. I still realize sometimes I don't understand. I'm married now, my wife cries. I ask her, like, hey, what's wrong? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, this is the person that I'm supposed to guess what she wants for her birthday. I don't know what's happening. Ladies, you don't understand us, we don't understand you. The difference is we know we don't understand you and we're just okay with it. This is fine with us. I didn't even understand my grandmother. She's 75. She'd say, when you come to my house, young man, when you pee in the toilet, you put the seat down afterwards. And I was just baffled. I was like, what is my grandma doing? This is what we think you girls are doing when you say that. We think in the middle of the night, you just back into the bathroom. You open the door, you back in, you just go, I hope the seat is down. I hope the seat is down. I really hope it's down. Nah! We don't know what's going on. Listen, we don't understand people around us a lot of times. But listen, we're all in this together. Have you ever thought maybe you could just get people to say and do what you wanted them to? That would be a little easier. We wanted to do a little experiment. As a matter of fact, we're going to need a couple of volunteers. Welcome my friend Sean back out right now. We're going to do a little experiment. This is what life would look like if you could get people to just act the way you wanted them to.
Good morning, my name is Sean and I'm the professor of social behavior psychology and assumptive behavior. The reason I'm a professor is because I'm wearing this lab coat. So today we're going to talk about puppets. Now, to be a good puppeteer, you have to know everything about the character that you're puppeteering. Instead of using this puppet, we're going to use you guys. I need 4 volunteers. 4 volunteers to come down here and be a puppet. Right over here, young man. Just need 2 more. Real quick. And right here. All right. Now, as I stated before, you have to know everything about the character that you're going to be puppeteering, and I happen to have the uncanny ability to know everything about someone just by staring at them.